We don't only need the proper physical patterns in order to get correction. We need to release the improper tension patterns which we've created. If you got it all excited when you explored the psoas, you would know that it is a muscle or a deep fiber, which is very much related to the flight or flight response. It stores trauma, as does the neck musculature, as does the entire soft front of the body. When we are under threat, and the body doesn't necessarily understand the difference between emotional threats, mental threats, and real physical threats, if somebody were to come into the room right now, a group of people with sticks, and start hitting you, you would crawl into a fetal type of position, which is where your psoas contracts, your neck contracts like so, and your body attempts to have the hard outer part of your body protect the soft inner parts of your body. Every time that you feel threatened in any way, emotionally, some sort of trauma response, your body naturally twitches towards a more closed posture. In whole body breathing, we are attempting to release the improper tension patterns that exist here. The mind and the body are not separate. If you want to correct them, you have to correct them at once. You already understand this on a deep level. When you have a heartache, it's not in your head, it's a feeling in your heart of contraction. When you have nervousness, it's in your gut. When you have anger, you can feel it through your chest and through your arms and into your fists. We can go back to our previous example of breathing with the fists clenched versus breathing with the fists open. The clenched fists are an anger response. In fact, when I was a very angry young man, I would wake up with my fists tightly clenched. If there is residual anger, it will interfere with the breathing pattern. It's a breathing compensation. There is tightness in the system through the fascial network that is unnecessary. You are sending habitual contraction signals to your muscles, to your connective tissue, that are unnecessary. There are egoic contraction patterns, some scaric patterns, some kocha. We also know this intuitively. Seeing somebody who is very confident, they have their shoulders back, they have a very upright posture, whereas someone depressive or scared has a shoulders hunched posture. We also talked about the breath in the psoas, and the psoas stores a lot of emotions. And so if you have residual emotion in the psoas, it will interfere with your breathing pattern. We have the proper tensegrity patterns in the fascial lines of breathing, and we have improper tension patterns, and these will interfere with each other. If you are holding undue emotional tension down the front of your body and indeed into the spine as well, if you're holding those patterns, your body will induce a compensated breathing pattern. This compensated breathing pattern over time looks like 7 diaphragms which don't inflate quite correctly. They inflate unevenly, and you end up with a body structure which is suboptimal, not fully grown looking. So what I would like you to practice now is to feel within your own body. Just pay attention to the inhale, close your eyes, so that your sensory information is all coming from inside. Using your breath, you can naturally explore various regions of the torso and various regions of the body and see if any emotion automatically begins to come up as you probe with the breath. You can also induce an emotional response by thinking about something that does upset you or has upset you. It could be a recent event, it could be somebody in your life. And notice how your breathing is affected by this. These reactions that you have, they remain there even when your conscious attention isn't on them. And over a lifetime, they can build up into what is your egoic compensated breathing state, which forms your structure to a large degree. There will be various areas in the body which may be more constricted than others, and these are the areas that we need to work on and release, simultaneous to working on and improving the strength and connection of the proper fascial tensegrity lines.